Hello everyone, I'm Reshma and today I'm going to talk about the traditional performance appraisal method. So there are various types of performance appraisal method which falls under the traditional method. But here we'll talk about the most important types of performance appraisal. So the first one is rating method. So in this method, all the employees are ranked as per their job performance. Here the rating is done on the basis of the performance of the employees. That could be the quality and quantity of work, the attendance level, the cooperation, the leadership quality of the employees, and so on. So in these performance basis, the employees are ranked. Let's take the example. If you are ranking the 5 employees of your organizations, they could be A, B, C, D and E. So on their performance basis, you will rank your employees. So you would be able to define that A is better than B, B is better than C, and C is better than D or E. So likewise, you rank them as per their performance. So here the ranking of the employees is done from the excellent to the poor, or maybe the highest to the lowest. So we see that this performance appraisal method is very easy and simple, and it is not that expensive even. So the second method of performance appraisal is the checklist method. So in this method, a series of statement or maybe the questions or the personality traits with their answers as yes or no are prepared by the HR department, and it is given to the rater to take the appropriate answer which is relevant to the employees. So the statements could be, or maybe the questions could be, is the employee regular to job, or maybe does he maintain the discipline well, and there will be 2 columns of the statement as yes or no. So the rater, what he has to do is, if the employee is regular on job, then he will give tick on yes, and if it is he is not regular on his job, then he will tick in no. So likewise, he will give the rating, or maybe he'll tick on the appropriate answers, whether it could be yes or no, which is relevant to the employees. So once the rating is completed, this report would be sent to the HR department, and final calculation of those scores which the employees has got will be done by the HR manager, and on that basis employees performance will be counted, whether it is satisfactory or whether it is unsatisfactory. So the third method of performance appraisal is grading method. So in this method, certain categories of worth are established in advance and they are carefully defined. So there could be the 3 categories established for the employees. So the example of that could be the outstanding, the satisfactory, or maybe the unsatisfactory. So the employees then allocated the grade that best describes his or her performance. So maybe if you are rating the employee A, so whether his performance is outstanding or maybe satisfactory or unsatisfactory, the rater will evaluate the performance of employee A. So as per the performance which the employee A is performing in a given period of time. So on that basis, actually the rater do the rating of the employees. The fourth method of performance appraisal is graphic rating scale method. So this method is the popular and the simplest method of performance appraisal. So in this method, the performance appraisal form is used to appraise each of the employee. So the form consists of some traits like quality and the reliability and the range of job performance characteristics from unsatisfactory to the satisfactory for each traits. And after that, the rating is done of the employees from the satisfactory to the unsatisfactory based upon the job performance or maybe the traits which actually best suits or best describes the employees. For example, if you are rating the employees A and B and so on the job performance of them, maybe the quality in terms of the accuracy of the work the employees are performing. So whether the quality and the accuracy of the job of the A and B, they are satisfactory or unsatisfactory, or maybe they are outstanding. So in that printed form, the rater has to just give the tick whether it is satisfactory, whether it is unsatisfactory, or whether it is outstanding. So likewise, the rating is given to the employees, and the overall ranking at the end, overall ranking is calculated for the employees, and on that basis their performance is evaluated whether it is good, better, or the best. So the fifth method is the essay method. So this method is the simplest method among all the other performance appraisal method. So in this method, the rater writes the narrative description of the employees who is being appraised about the employee's strength, weaknesses, and the past performance, the potential, and the suggestions for the employee's improvement. So this is very simple method, and this does not require any complex format, and even the rater who is going to rate the performance of the employee, he does not require any sorts of training program to complete the rating process, or maybe to complete the evaluation process of the employees.